Member for Morialta.
Thank you, sir. My question is to the Minister for Education, Training and Skills. Is the Department for Education preparing contingency plans should the Adelaide Botanic High School build not be completed in time for the beginning of 2024?
Minister.
Thank you, Speaker, and I thank the member for Morialta for this question. I appreciate greatly the opportunity to talk about Adelaide Botanic High School. I know my neighbour is always very happy for me to speak about this, as is the member for West Torrens, of course, because before the last state election, both parties, Mr Speaker, made a commitment to increase the capacity of Adelaide Botanic High School by 700 places. The only difference between the policies of the two parties, of course, was that on this side we committed to using those 700 places to reinstate those suburbs that had been cut in 2019 from the shared CBD zone by those opposite. Now, the question that the member for Morialta asks, I think, is in reference to some of the media that we did last week when we were doing our best to encourage Adelaide City Council to do the right thing and get on with the approvals that we need to get the piece of land which is adjacent to Adelaide Botanic High School and start the build. The Chief Executive, Mr Martin Westwell, when he was asked, made a comment around, as the member for Morialta asked, what contingencies are in place just in case that work is not done. But I'm pleased to advise the House, I think it is tonight, that Adelaide City Council, we expect, will provide final sign-off in this project, which means that I am confident that construction on the site will actually begin this year, which will enable the school to be open for the 2024 school year. If for some reason that is not the case, which I do not anticipate it to be, of course you would expect a prudent government to have something in place. And the Chief Executive commented that he was looking around what space or classes might be available at the university nearby, just in case Adelaide Botanic High School expansion wasn't ready. But I'm pleased that, given the significant progress we have made in the last 7 days, and Adelaide City Council now coming on board tonight, hopefully ratifying that decision, construction starting this year, we're not going to have to be in a position where we have to do that. In fact, we'll have that expansion ready, as we promised before the state election, to be operational by the 2024 school year, which of course is going to mean, I'm happy to read those suburbs or part suburbs into Hansard, Mr Speaker, that Torrensville, Mile End, Hilton, Richmond, Marsden, Coralta Park, Glandore, Black Forest and Clarence Park are the suburbs that I think were excised from that zone, which will then be able to be back into the shared CBD zone. Fantastic news for not just families, of course, though, in those suburbs that were cut, but also for families in the Adelaide City Council area as well, who are looking to have their children at either Adelaide High School or Adelaide Botanic High School in the future.
Order.